So our story begins in a student house in Belfast, where there are three very bored lads on a Wednesday afternoon with not much to do, because that's when students do absolutely nothing, like most of the time. And we're sitting in our house, we're pretty bored, and we decide that we're going to catfish one of our friends. So we downloaded Tinder and went through the very rigorous process as it was back then, which is 10 years ago, and it was hard to believe that I am that old, but I am. So we download Tinder and we're like, okay, well, we need to make a female profile. It's me and my two male friends. And we just start Googling, hot blonde girl, and we start getting loads of photos together, and we make our Tinder profile. We are 10 out of 10. We are gorgeous, like we're very good. So we start swiping in Belfast, and Belfast is a pretty small place, so we start matching with a lot of our friends. We're getting quite into this. We're having a few beers, as you do as a student on a Wednesday afternoon. And there's one of our friends in particular that we're really looking for. Let's call him Mark, right? Now, Mark is a very good friend of mine, and he is, that person who's the kind of butt of all the jokes. And he's easy to take the piss out of, like, really. He asks for it most of the time as well. So we're frantically looking for Mark through Tinder, and we finally find Mark. And obviously, because we're stunning, it's an instant match, obviously, right? So we match with Mark, and we start chatting away.
Mark is on Tinder on a Wednesday afternoon.
Mark's on Tinder on a Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, have you been to Belfast? That's all to do. But get pissed and make female accounts on Tinder, apparently. So, yeah, we start chatting with Mark. We're chatting away to Mark, and, a few days go by, and we start feeling a little bit bad about it. Because, we're not real. And we were going to stop it there, because I didn't want to be a dick to him. Like, he's my mate. Like, it was a bit of crack, and then that would be the end of it. But he started acting like such a dick about it in our WhatsApp group. He was like, look at this bird I just matched with on Twitter. She's amazing. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And we're like, he's getting on like a wanker here. So we kept it going for a little while longer, until it got to the point where we were like, right, we either need to decide we're going to basically end this, or we're going to go on a date with him. So, again, he was being a wanker about it, so he deserved it. I want you to understand that. So, we decided to go on a date with him, right? So, we go to one of my favourite bars in Belfast, quite a hip happening place down in the city centre. Yeah, there is one in Belfast, believe it or not. And we, me and all my mates, about 7 or 8 of us, all go to this bar, and we text him and we say, oh, we're in this bar. And he turns up. And he sees 8 of us all in the corner of the bar getting pissed. So he's like, but like I said, he's an idiot, like, so he didn't realise. So he walks in, and he goes, what the fuck are you all doing here? And we were like, well, we're having a drink, like, are we not allowed to have a drink in one of our favourite bars? And he's all right, well, you all need to leave, because I've got this date with this hot bird. And we were like, no. Like, you really want us to leave this bar because you're going on a date with a hot bird? The hot bird you've been banging on about for like a whole week about how brilliant you are for pulling her. You haven't even pulled her yet? Anyway. So we're all sitting in the bar, and he decides to join us until this bird turns up. So we're like, okay. And I'm like, he's too dense, he's not gonna catch on here, we're gonna have to really spell this out to him. So I'm literally sat beside Mark, texting him on Tinder, trying to make it really obvious that I'm the one texting him. Doesn't fucking notice. And I'm like, how am I going to break this news to him? And I was already feeling pretty bad at this point, because even though he deserved it, I mean, I feel like a bit of a dick. Anyway, so it gets to the point where I'm texting him like, I can't see you in the bar, like turn around, and I'm trying to be like, he's just not fucking noticing. So, I decided that I was going to text him and be like, look, why don't you call me so I can understand where you are in the bar? And I give him my number. So he gets his phone out, puts my number into his phone, and calls it, and it comes up, Matt. And he's just fucking so confused. There's this moment where I'm looking at him, and every other one of our mates is looking at him being like, fuck me, you're our dad. And he's just like, and he looks at me and I'm like, surprise, dickhead! It's us! And in that moment, I felt pretty fucking bad because I could see that he was very excited about this and he was very disappointed. So I'll be honest with you, I felt like a complete dick. However, I bought him a load of drinks, we got really, really pissed, and he's happily married now. So it all ends well, well, all begins well, it ends well. I don't know how that saying goes, but there you go, there's a time when I tricked my friend, and I was hot.